Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? As you're coming in today, why don't you let us know where you're coming in from? My name is Dave Smith, and I am the Senior Officer of Product Development here at Greener Still and we're talking today about the Blue 42 for Life product line. So as you're coming in, just go ahead and mention who you are and where you're coming in from. We're gonna have some fun today, go over a lot of products. When I look over here, it's because I'm seeing what's going on over here on my big screen. Today, I have with me two consultants, two very, very, very smart consultants. You always surround yourself with smart people, right? The first consultant I'll introduce to you, his name is Peter Anthony Wynn. He is a direct consultant to Greener Still Company. He also is the brand advisor for our Prompting You product line. Peter Anthony Wynn has like 25 years. I know he doesn't look that old, but he has like 25 years of retail experience, product development experience, and marketing experience. So he is the jack of a lot of trades and master of all. So Peter Anthony, how you doing?
I'm awesome, Dave. Thank you. And as crazy as it sounds, it's almost 40 years experience now.
Yeah,
It's great.
that's crazy.
It's incredible, right?
Yes.
I mean, our lives, but because I take great supplements that I get from you guys, I've been able to reverse the age processing. That's not a claim.
There you go. That was not a claim. So, you know. And the next guy I'm going to introduce you, I just met him about 8 months ago. He is a friend of a friend, and I was introduced to him as a product specialist, especially in like nutraceuticals and things like that. Toby has been doing that type of work for over 15 years. He's a little younger than Peter Anthony and I, and he is a wellness product developer is what I like to call him. Lots of experience in the space. He actually owns his own manufacturing facility as well. So Toby, welcome to the event.
Hey, Dave. Thank you for the introduction. Yeah, very, very excited to be here. Blue 42 for Life has some amazing products, and I know we're going to deep dive into some of those today, and I can't wait.
Yeah, it should be fun. So if you ask any questions in the comments, we may or may not get to them, but go ahead and ask them anyways, and we'll try to get to them, but we're not sure we're going to have enough time to do so. But first thing I want to do is I want to share my screen. Let me get it set up so I can share the right page for you. And we're going to explain to you a top view of the Blue 42 product line. And here is the website. There we go. Y'all see that good? Okay, so Blue 42 for Life. There is a story behind it. And the story is quite cool. If you go to the Blue 42 for Life website, you can read through some of that and read about the Blue 42 for Life story. What I want to do real quick today is talk about the products that exist in the line at this point. And PA, I'm going to want your help with this because we're going to talk about the pillars that were developed for this product line. The first pillar is immunity and prevention.
Oh, obviously the pillars, the idea of pillars is directly from Hippocrates, Dave. And Hippocrates, who, if many of us have heard of the Hippocratic Oath, understood that everything in health is cumulative. So what we designed for Blue 42 was this cumulative pillar system. And the first thing, whenever you want to become healthier, the first thing you need to do is introduce the right fundamentals, the right building blocks. And we designed Blue 42 so that all the pillars could be stacked. So you would be able to get a little from each pillar to actually create your own protocol, your own custom protocol. So immunity and prevention is where we infuse your body with what we believe is some of the best foundational nutrients available. Toby will talk more of that as we get deeper into this today. But the first pillar is really where you start. And if you guys noticed, I
I
started
did
with,
notice you filling your water bottle.
I filled my water bottle and I dropped a little Sea Boost Plus. I do it daily. It actually flavors my water a little, which I like. And, but it also is infusing me with all of this great vitamin C, which I think is important and I love it. So it's part of my preventative and immunity daily ritual. So it's something that's important. So immunity and prevention is really your daily ritual foundation. That's really the starting place. Um, and the next one, do you want me to go through them all for
Yep,
you, Dave?
yep. Let's go through all four.
Oh, cool. Well, sleep and recovery. And if you know Dave, myself, and Cody, and Toby, and Jordan Adler, we are entrepreneurs. And I have a new favorite product, and I'm going to show it to you. It's this one. Can you guys see it? Can you see
No,
it?
go up a little bit.
Right there. Right there.
Yep.
Deep, quiet sleep. Yep.
Deep, quiet sleep. And it's the turmeric-based product. It's fantastic. And my wife and I have been, my wife Stephanie and I have been utilizing this product for the last probably about 6 or 7 weeks and getting some of the best sleep of our lives. And as you know, once you infuse your body with the right nutrients, then the next thing is you've got to give those nutrients time to work. And the best time for them to work is during rest. So you've got to allow your body to self-heal. And so the second pillar is sleep and recovery. Sleep helps you move towards recovery. When you have the right foundation, prevention and immunity in there, you're going to start to really see some incredible results across the board.
Let's
Then
do
we
easy
yeah
anxiety.
then we enter pain and anxiety. Now this pillar is something that's interesting because pain comes from so many different sources. And as we go deeper and you'll notice that there'll be a phase 2 launch of more additional products. I won't tell you when that is, but there is a phase 2 launch coming. And it's exciting. But in pain and anxiety, we addressed a couple of really important things right out of the gate that were fundamental in addressing that gift to self that is so important to our founder, Cody Bateman. And that gift to self and taking care of yourself, we realized as we work out, as we train, as we walk, as we get older, I know for myself, I maybe have a little muscle soreness. I might have, I might not be as regular as I'd like to. So when we have different components, I might be a little on edge, right? We're in a pandemic. So there's different things that we need to work ourselves through the day or through our weeks. And in order to have the best mental state, we need to release some of that pain and anxiety. So products like Feels Good Balm, oh man, we love that. I know Callie, I saw Callie's watching, Callie Teagarden, who's just and just crushing it with Blue 42 and the entire Greener Still line, doing so much work with us. And she loves, I believe that, I'm hoping she shouts out, Feels Good's incredible. And she used it and it just is like, it's awesome. So for any of those minor aches and pains, it's a balm, it's topical, very, very cool. Tempo, which is included, which I think we're going to talk more about today, right?
Yeah, we will. We'll get into
Dave?
that. Yep.
Yeah, tempo. But the next, that pain and anxiety is where we can really dial into something a little bit more specific. So while you've got the foundation, then with immunity, then you get some sleep, and then you still might have a little lingering. So we want to dial in and get more specific with pain and anxiety. And then health and fitness. Oh man, that's everybody's buzzword right now, Dave. And
Yes, for sure.
it's really health, fitness, lifestyle. And the idea behind this is once you start to have the building blocks, now you want to take a greater level of control over your physicality, right? Where you want to introduce more building blocks, more proteins, more a stronger set of vitamins, so you're going to look into those components. and they are designed for very specific things, whether it's weight management, the additional protein, meal replacements, everything, even to sexual health for men and women. And yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And there's a hidden fifth pillar, Dave, that we have not put up yet. And
Yeah,
that's,
we have
yeah,
it mentioned here on the environment here,
yeah.
which
And
is
that
basically our diffusers, right?
our diffusers and our oils, which are super cool. And these particular oils, this is Ode to Sleep, one of my favorites. It's a lavender based oil. Our oils are, and again, Toby will attest to this when he gets into how our products are made, but incredible um, focus on the essence of that particular essential oil, and how it's diffused, and its commitments to environment is really strong. So we're excited about the oils, and other things are coming in that environmental pillar. So
Right.
I'm
Yeah, we
excited.
got some exciting stuff coming
I
soon on
know it's,
environmental.
we can't even tell you, but we told you it's coming,
Yep,
but we
we
can't
told
tell
you
you
that's
what's
coming.
coming, but
But
something's coming.
what we're going to talk about today in depth is 5 products. And the 5 products we chose this month are actually in our Blue 42 for Life challenge, and a better you for life. I love that tagline on this product pack. So we're going to dive into these 5 products for the rest of the time that we're on here today on this for this month, and then next month we'll find maybe 5 or 6 more products to dive in on. But let me stop sharing my screen. No reason to leave this up here. And let's dig in, guys. Let's choose, which one do you want to go through first? You want to go through,
I
you
think
choose, Toby.
PA, I think you set it up nicely. We should probably focus on the products and go through those filters,
Mhm.
because as long as people understand those filters, they'll be able to internalize where they are in those steps.
Oh, absolutely.
Whether it's immunity, sleep, pain, and health and fitness. Because I personally, I feel myself fluctuate between those pillars at times,
Yeah.
and so I need to be able to grab whatever product at whatever time.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, that I really like what Blue 42 has done here with these pillars. And so let's do these
Yeah,
products.
so we designed the first package that Dave introduced is the Blue 42 for Life, right? And that is designed with a piece of each of the pillars.
Mhm.
So in the we always start with foundation, to
Yep,
the
immunity. Yep.
the immunity. Yep. So we're always starting with
So
immunity.
So C-Boost Plus is, first of all, it's a really effective immunity boosting liquid drop. It's in a 1 ounce glass bottle, and I think that people who have tried this have, first of all, know that it tastes great. That's something very difficult
That's
to
big.
do with an immunity product.
Yeah.
Many times they don't taste very good, and you just kind of cringe when you know that you have to take it. But
Yeah.
taking C-Boost Plus is it's a very pleasant experience. And some of the hidden gems in this product would be the large boost of vitamin C. There are B vitamins, there's echinacea, zinc. Now you've heard of these types of ingredients before, but what C-Boost Plus does, it makes the right balance of these products at the optimum level, optimum dosage that our bodies need for fast immunity boost. And so I'm very proud of this product, and I know people are enjoying taking it and enjoying sharing it.
So some of the ideas, and I wanted to share this, as when we when it was brought to our charge to design this package, we understood what the body's going to go through. We consulted the right medical team. We reached out to some practitioners, and we said, okay, cool. What's the body going to go through? I want to start to take this challenge, and the challenge is designed to increase your exercise, increase your metabolism, and then introduce the foundational pieces of what's going to happen during that time. So we know when we start to move more, we're stimulating our lymphatic system. And when we stimulate the lymphatic system, what has a tendency, the lymphatic system is where toxins and poisons are released through the skin. So we knew that whenever you start to stimulate the lymphatic system, you're kind of you're eliminating, but you're also like shaking up the bottle. So we knew that we had to introduce C-Boost Plus immediately, because if you're going to start adding some exercise and some movement, which we all should do, the immediate impact of that is that you might feel a little congested, and we wanted to arrest that immediately. So we put in that C-Boost Plus, and that is why that was the first representation of the immunity and prevention pillar to be there for the Blue 42 for Life Challenge. Does that make sense to everybody? Dave, did I explain that right?
Yeah, totally. It's very well said. Yep. I might remember it this time. No,
Well, I want to make sure everybody knows we just didn't clump a bunch of stuff together to sell you. This is thought out, and it's thought out, and it's designed specifically to meet the needs of a person who is taking on this particular challenge. So we pack that backpack.
They all work together. Yeah. It's not just a bunch of protein.
No.
And we're going to tell you to go move more. We're going to help you move more and feel good while you're doing it.
Yeah, you're going to feel great. You're going to feel really great. So that was the first thing. So what was the second product you wanted to cover, Dave?
Well,
that
I
Toby
think
can walk
this
us through.
kind of brings in this one, if I'm right here, guys. I mean, that, right? That kind of fits the C-Boost.
Yeah.
The second thing is this.
Right.
This is Tempo. The product name is Tempo.
So tell us a little about that, Toby.
Well, Tempo is, and first of all, it's a capsule, a powder-filled capsule, and it's what's inside that capsule that it gets pretty exciting. So it's a digestive product. Let's just say that first. Now, when as we're eating, and we may not be as active during the day, a lot of this food settles, and who knows how much is in us at any time, fermenting, and we get these digestive signals that something that your body needs a little bit of help. And inside the Tempo capsule that you take as needed once a day, and the two ingredients that I would really, really like to highlight here is the psyllium husk and the African mango seed. Now, these are two unique fiber ingredients, and working together, they start moving that digestive system in a healthy way.
Very well put. That was very well put. And I'm not even going to go where I was just going to go, but that was the best I've ever heard that explained.
I'm gonna go there though, Dave.
I figured you were. I want to say this though. I love Tempo. I didn't realize what was going on in my gut until I started using Tempo on a regular basis, and I just feel better, guys. I just feel better.
So and Tempo, the two products that Toby mentioned. Obviously, you can see there's magnesium, and for many of us, we know you can just get magnesium by itself, and it will help you have bowel movements. And the idea of that is to help fecal matter move through the digestive system and out.
Yep, you right there.
So the two things that we're doing, we know when movement helps your lymphatic system. We knew that part of the challenge, or part of the discomfort for people, right, in the pain and anxiety portion, is this impacted fecal matter that's in our intestines. And magnesium, although it will help you move fecal, there's so much information about the importance of psyllium and the importance of that African mango. And and we knew that the combination is really going to start to dilute the fecal matter and the internal, and you're going to basically poop out stuff that's been impacted for years.
Yeah.
And as you're and slowly you're giving your digestive system the opportunity to function at the highest level, to start to do what it was designed to do by, I mean, just by cleaning it out. And between the movement and the exercise that's available at Prompting You, if you know, I got to get the plug in for Prompting You,
Yep.
Dave, I'm
No
sorry.
worries.
But by adding movement to the Blue 42 for Life challenge, we now have we've engaged our lymphatic system, which we've addressed with C-Boost Plus, and now we're engaging our digestive system, which is aided through the use of Tempo, and it's one of the better products available for this particular portion of your journey, so that this way you're clean and you're not, you know, everybody knows it's painful to be bloated, right?
Yep.
It's just painful. So
Yeah.
as a standalone product, this is fantastic, but that's why it exists in the
In this
pain
particular
and
pack.
anxiety pillar
Yeah.
And let's
and the
just call it,
package.
let's just call it as it is. When you've pooped all there is to poop, your body doesn't have to focus on it anymore, and
Yeah.
can put that energy elsewhere to where you want it to go.
Right. And in that fecal matter is toxins and poisons and garbage that's got to be eliminated from your system. So your system's always trying to fight that off because it exists. Once you, between that and the lymphatic system, Toby, I'm super excited about this package and how it's designed to really help us move forward. So I can't say enough great things about Tempo. I was super strong on the fact that we needed this
Yes, you
in the
were.
line, and
Yep.
everybody looked at me like, why do we need something that's going to make people poop? Right?
And now
But-
we're so glad you did.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
and now we're, you know, but that I think it's really cool. What's the next product, Dave? Share it with us.
Well, I'm thinking we'll go to Control next. So we got Control in a women's and men's.
Yeah, I think this is important to talk about. Okay, so there's two products. There's a men's and a women's, and people need to know why. Now, what is this product? Well, Control is something that will help your proper weight management. Does this product lose weight? No, not especially, but it's a extremely valuable help as you're working towards those weight management goals. One of the reasons why it's so valuable is because of these ingredients, which are anti-inflammatory and antioxidant.
Key.
Boom. And
Boom.
so Peter Anthony, you know, maybe you can chime in just right here. Why are those two items so important to weight management? And then I can talk about the ingredients.
Well, I mean, nothing could be more important than blood circulation, right? Anti-inflammatory, allowing your body to heal is key. You know, so one of the things with that is when the body's functioning at the right level and you're reducing inflammation, you're also simultaneously reducing the body's need to try to self-repair and allowing blood to get through to where it needs to be. And you know, you know, obviously we're never going to make claims. We're not going to, you could do your own research, and you know, we've done research that says this is really great, and then there's research that says, this is, you know, not as good. Our belief, our core belief, and I believe and have experienced that when I don't feel puffy and inflamed, I'm not as hungry. But I think, Toby, it's also equalizing our blood sugar simultaneously,
That's
right?
right.
And it's not giving us that false sense of hunger. So it's not an appetite suppressant. It's just not allowing us to feel hungry because we're not actually hungry.
Yeah, that's right. And there's a couple key ingredients in here that do those 3 points that you talked about:
Mhm.
anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, glucose balance, and also it's a anti-satiety type ingredient
I
that
like
makes
that
us less
word,
hungry.
anti-satiety.
I might need a description on that word.
That's a very sexy word, anti-satiety. I can't even say it again.
Satiation.
Let me ask you a question, because I know a lot of people have been asking, and I already know the answer, but I'd like to hear it from the source, right? Um, h- what's the level of caffeine? Because we see green tea extract in the men's control. What's it?
Yep.
It's now, I believe that it's not a, because I take it and I'm not jittery. It's almost not a. I mean, it's not even a cup of coffee.
Oh, in terms of whatever natural caffeine that you might have in there?
Yes,
No, no,
yes.
no, no. So yeah, there are some benefits to having a little bit of natural stimulant in the green coffee extract. You know, these are coffee beans that are not roasted, so they have these higher levels. But no, there are other key compounds in the green coffee bean that actually increases metabolism.
Mhm.
That is apart from the caffeine. And so no jitters. You won't
Yeah,
experience anything at the level of, the Diet Cokes or the
yeah. No,
things
it's
we
nothing
take
like that.
anyway.
Now, the cool thing is, the way we've described the Blue 42 challenge, Dave, I believe. So, and I write the copy, but sometimes I get it wrong. So you can easily correct me, because there's so much going on, right? But I believe that the process, the recommendation is to start our morning off with a little bit of water, right? We're
Yep.
gonna add our Sea Boost into our water, which is fantastic. And if you're doing a 24 ouncer like I do, which I actually do 4 of these a day, that's how I'm getting my minimum of 1 gallon.
And
So
that's key. That's key. Enough water is key.
yeah,
I have the regular bottles of water, which I have to
yeah.
get it in front of me so you can see it.
and
And I
and you,
drink like 8 of these 16 ounces a day. And since I started doing that, all of this other stuff works so much better for me. I just feel much better.
Yeah.
yeah, well, it helps also, it helps move that lymphatic. Water reduces inflammation. So that, combined with everything that we're putting into our body, you need that water there. You need that water to flush your system constantly. So water is going to be important for tempo. It's going to be important for your C Boost Plus. It's going to be important for your muscle food. It's going to be important for control. And it's certainly going to be important to sleep at night. Um, but I
I
wanted to
also,
get, go ahead.
oh, oh, I was just going to highlight two ingredients here in the women's control that people may not have heard of before. One is bioperine, which is it's from research is starting to really focus on black pepper,
Mhm.
and this is a name that is derived from the black pepper extract as a way to balance people's um, uh, antioxidant levels,
Mhm.
so that and then the next step after that is, once antioxidant and anti-inflammatory levels are balanced, studies have shown that people are more apt to hit their weight management goals, whether they're
Sure.
small or large.
Which is fantastic. So with the right level in our prevention and immunity, then we get some sleep. That those two things in and of itself are going to help you start to manage your weight.
Yep.
Relaxation is key. You're going to start to recoup your adrenals, which happens in moments of stress, right? If you're not sleeping, you're stressed out, your adrenals become depleted, you start to hold on to weight. Right. So we want to make sure that you have the right foundation, that you're getting the right amount of sleep, tempo from the pain and anxiety, and then we move into the health and fitness with control. Um, so control is, again, the anti-inflammatory. It's going to help. It's going to help balance your sugar levels. It's going to add a boost to your metabolism, right? And
Yeah.
and it's really, really targeted, but the effects are cumulative. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make sure that anybody who's listening, the effects, the reason we have these 4 pillars, these products are designed to be stacked. Could you use any of them alone? Of course you could, but they're designed to be stacked. The price point is designed to be stacked. The group is, we're even discounting it even more because they're designed to work with each other. So we're not trying to have everything shoved into one supplemental big pill. We have a series of products that can be combined and stacked for your particular desire, for your combination, for what you need. Some people maybe will need a little bit more of one or a little bit less, but they're all there. And then once you start, your digestive system starts flowing, as Dave mentioned, he called it his gut, but he's referencing his digestive, his stomach, his intestines, his colon. It's moving through. And for men, how important is that when you're in your 50s and 60s to make sure you don't have that impacted feces in your colon and your digestive system holding in, like, I mean, I don't even want to give you a visual, but like impacted poop on the sides of your
Oh, yeah.
intestine. And it's between 5 and 20 pounds of impacted feces is what the average adult in the US is carrying today. Between 5 and 20 pounds. We got to get rid of that without getting a hose stuck up us, right?
Yeah,
So,
no kidding. That's not
yeah.
pleasant.
No,
Yeah.
it's not pleasant. I've done it. I did it with
No.
Tony Robbins. I'm not interested in doing it again. It's very embarrassing. It's a great story. So we have one more product or
We
two,
have, well,
two
we
more.
didn't go into deep quiet sleep yet. I didn't know if you want to do that one next or the muscle food.
Oh, deep, quiet sleep. I mean, we're talking about the importance of sleep. And Toby really is going
Yeah.
to hit these ingredients
This
are
is an
killer,
incredible
Toby.
product, Toby. Thank you so much.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
this was a fun one to make and fun one to formulate. I want to highlight two categories of ingredients in this. There are others, but the 2 main ones just for this webinar today. One, again, there's another level of antioxidants here, and that's what you're going to find. In fact, if one of you have that, why don't you open it up and show them the color. So the color, it's a yellow gold color, and what the color represents there is the turmeric, and the turmeric is an explosive ingredient that is just taking the world by storm right now in by way of anti-inflammatory. And why that's important is because as you sleep, your body can heal, and that's very, very important for our customers. The other side of this is, what makes you sleep with this? Well, two items here. Melatonin, it has the right level of melatonin to give you that right balance of sleep throughout the night, as well as chamomile extract. Now, we use chamomile, you've heard this in teas and so forth. Well, this is a very, very special extract that we've used. And in combination with melatonin, it's not going to put you in a comatose state.
No.
It's gonna give you that right REM sleep. And many of us are waking up at that 3 o'clock, 3:30. Well, put it to the test.
Yep.
Try this product. Watch you sleep just that over that.
Yeah, real quick about that. You mentioned REM sleep, and many of my close family and network, the people I golf with or ride motocross with, we all have either Apple Watches or Fitbits.
Yeah.
And they track our sleep. And Dave was always getting an hour and a half of REM, and the rest of them were not. So they were giving me trouble. Why am I getting such good sleep? We compare. I know it's weird, but we compare, and they're going through their Fitbit or their Apple Watch, and they're talking about how much light sleep and how much deep sleep and how much REM sleep they get. I beat them on everything, right? So they started taking this product. A few of them, started taking this product, and they're now beating me. So
Oh,
that's kind of
that's
fun.
awesome.
That's kind of fun.
And we
That's
know that
awesome. Yeah, I love
REM sleep
mine.
is the most important time of night.
Yeah.
The more the REM sleep, the more rested you are in the morning.
Yeah, and that's allowing your adrenals to, recompile. It's putting all, that allows the C and the antioxidants to get to work, and it's that rest in and of itself is going to help you manage everything from hunger to weight loss. Super important. There are some questions, and this is, I want to grab, Marsha Solberg's asking a question. Is there, and I don't know if you have the answer, I'm putting you on the spot a little bit, but the maltodextrin, is that, how much is in it, and is it as a high source of corn? Is it organic?
Yeah,
what
This
you know?
is, yeah, no, you're not putting me on the spot. This is a very common question. There are pros and cons for maltodextrin. The reason why we put it in is because it actually enhances the formulas, so that there's actually substance within the bottle, and it actually helps us in the blending process to make more of a complete mix.
Mhm.
So there's no clumping and so forth. If we were to take out maltodextrin, I mean, we could, but I personally don't recommend it as a manufacturer, just because it gives a better product experience when you're scooping
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah. And that's the, for the deep quiet sleep. So thank you. Is it, um, it, is it, an organic? Is it not an organic? And people are
No,
asking.
it's not. It's not an organic, a certified organic product. It is a stable. I don't want to use the word filler, but just because that's one function. You know, I guess I'm stuttering just a little bit, because really the point of a maltodextrin is to make the product more full in the
Yeah.
jar. If it wasn't more full, the market research shows that people are not satisfied with just a little layer of minerals and vitamins at the bottom. They want to see something in there, and that's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why we use it.
Well, and it
Okay.
helps us mix up what we're doing, our doses at night. It helps us mix that better, as
Yeah.
well as look good in the can. So,
And my wife, who's sensitive to everything, this is her absolute all-time favorite product. She takes it every night. She loves it, and her sleeps have been on point,
oh
which
yeah,
is important.
I have to attest to the exact same thing. In fact, this has made my marriage is incredible. I just got to tell you, it's
It's
incredible.
awesome.
But if there
Okay.
ever was an issue, it was Lori not getting enough sleep or good sleep, and
Mhm.
this has changed all that for us. So it's awesome.
Awesome. So, and I have another question, that keeps coming up. Is this the little? I mean, I know it's like the tiniest of amounts, the sucrose, in
Sucralose. Yep.
yeah, in a C boost. Tell,
Yeah.
tell,
Yeah.
Tell
Let
us
me
about that.
let me go to that real quick. So are you asking if there is sucralose, or vitamin in C Boost Plus?
I already know there is.
Okay, yeah. So we tried this without a sweetener, and it didn't work. None of our test groups would eat it, and so we needed some kind of a sweetener, and we used stevia and monk fruit as our two sweeteners of choice.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. And
Very good.
but it's super. It's almost not there. I mean, like, it's not a high level in this 1 ounce bottle. It's like fractional, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sometimes we have to use it to just balance out the sweetness, but not enough that to even register in anybody's daily value.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's
So
good to know.
yeah, so it's not even enough to register in
No,
anybody's daily value, guys.
no.
So that would be the answer. So I'm looking through. Yes, we are going to get to muscle food. I know you guys are dying to get to muscle food. I am too. I love muscle food. So Dave, take that away while I chime in
Yeah,
on
so
some of these
here's the
questions.
muscle food, and just recently we've got the Blue 42 shaker cup that goes with it. You can buy these separate, or you can buy them like in this pack we're talking about today. There is one shaker cup in there, and you can buy 2 of them or 5 of them at a time. In fact, some people are buying a 5-pack so they can sample folks with a shaker cup. So that's a cool use of that cup.
Mhm. I want to jump on one thing,
Yeah.
just a couple of things as we get through. I love the shaker. Do you guys love it?
Oh, yes.
It's
Yes.
super cool, man.
Yep.
Are we going to sell those shaker cups separately?
Yeah, they're in a 2-pack and a 5-pack right now, and
Okay,
then
cool.
we're going to be adding like a can of the muscle food with 5 shakers with it in case you
Wow.
want it. And the reason we're doing that, PA, is because the folks are buying the 5-pack to literally do samplings. And
Oh,
so,
smart. So I could
yeah,
share some of that muscle food with a friend at the gym to help promote what I'm doing.
that's right. Yep, they'll mix up a new
Smart,
shaker cup and take it to the gym with them, or share it with
smart.
somebody that dropped by the house
Yeah,
and
this
let
way I
them
could
keep
just
the
put a
cup.
couple of scoops in, tell them to take it home to try it, and
Yep.
that's my in action real sampling program. No excuses.
Yep. So we're going to put the 5-pack along with a canister of powder, muscle
Cool.
food.
And is there going to be a savings on that?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay, cool.
yep,
Wow, guys, listen,
yep.
you heard it here first. I do have a question before we get too deep into the muscle food, because I want to knock these questions out. They're getting, so one of the questions is, and I'm going to answer this. All of our products are made to the highest grade. When people say, are they made to pharmaceutical grade? I don't know the last time you listened to a pharmaceutical commercial, but the disclaimers are vast.
Yeah.
So, the standards that every one of the Blue 42 products are made are the highest level standards possible. Is that true, Toby?
Yeah, that's right. Our facility is GMP compliant. You can look that up on Google. GMP compliance and certification. That is the highest standard of American manufacturing quality, and also FDA registered. And this is high level audited and quality assurance facilities that we get these products from. I have the utmost confidence in our trusted partners.
Awesome. And now I want to get back to another question that we're having. Are these what is it that they're asking is there's so many questions. We're not going to get to them all,
Yeah,
but
maybe we should do
but
the
there's
muscle food.
oh yeah, the gluten-free question. Where are these products in the gluten-free? I know gluten-free is a buzzword. We didn't even know what gluten was 30 years ago. I remember butter was bad for you. Only eat margarine. Today, margarine's bad for you. Only eat butter.
Better eat butter. Yep.
so,
Yeah,
so
the
I know.
gluten question is a good one because we all have friends and close loved ones who react very badly with gluten.
Yes.
And even people who don't react badly, they want to go gluten free because a lot of people feel better doing it. And I think it would be me going through each one and making sure that we can put gluten free on each one. I don't think that we have that tag on any of our products yet.
Mhm.
That doesn't mean they're not. It's just we haven't done that.
We haven't
review.
addressed that yet.
No, we haven't. But I did have that in mind as we were going along. We do
Okay.
have the ingredients in a lot of our product information pages, and it's pretty self-evident if there is a gluten type of ingredient in there. If you do have any questions, if there is gluten in there, Dave, I'm sure they can contact the customer service, and I'll be available to help and answer those as well.
Okay, yeah, we'll
Okay.
so in the future, guys, what we'll do is we'll get the facts about that topic, and we'll get it to the customer support reps.
Yep.
And currently, I've gone through them and I haven't seen any red flags for gluten.
No,
But
that's right.
let's just double check.
Yep.
I'm 90% certain that we are good to go there. And then the dairy, the vegan question. This is the last question, I promise.
Yeah, in some of our powders, there are some considerations with dairy that should be addressed. Again, like you said, 9 out of 10 products in the Blue 42 for Lifeline are dairy free. But make sure you just read the ingredients in the muscle food and also the turmeric sleep powders, and just do a personal review to see if
Well, we know muscle food is not dairy free, right?
Yeah, I'm looking.
I believe
it's the whey protein, of course.
it's the whey protein.
Yeah.
So that one we've is not dairy free, guys. So it is not, definitely, if you're a vegan, this is not the protein.
The alternative would be a soy protein, but we haven't launched that product initially.
No, and we are looking into it, and there's pros and cons to soy protein as well. So we're going to look at that, and we're going to have more discussions. I'm certain. But Dave, can we say that within the next 10 days that we'll be able, just if something's gluten free, we'll just be able to put it right in the shopping cart. They can go look in the shopping cart, and we can lead with if it's gluten free or if it is, or if it's
that's
vegan.
plenty of time for us to dig in and get it figured out. Yep.
Yeah. So in the next 14 days, guys, we'll make sure that every one of the products that is gluten free and that is vegan certified is available to you to know if it has dairy or if it has gluten.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, that's completely reasonable questions. Now, blow my mind with the muscle food, because I love it, man. It's like, oh, we're excited. Like big muscles.
Cody's already gone through 2 canisters of it. So
a big shout out to Chef Carrie, who I'm trying to get on, Dave, for next week to show us what she's doing for different muscle food recipes.
I heard about that. She's gonna do muscle food recipes for us.
Chef Carrie Murato. She's
well, and with that said, before Toby gets going on the muscle food, you mentioned just slightly about prompting you and fitness. Tell us just a little bit about that before Toby gets going on this product.
Okay, cool. So if our suggestion always is, we love Blue 42 for Life, the challenge. And in conjunction with that, there are 3 courses by Brett Hobo. It's called 20-minute body. And there's beginner, intermediate, advanced. It's a 6-week system that really in 20 minutes a day will get your body going. And if you have ever heard of Brett Hobo, he was one of the trainers on The Biggest Loser, and he was one of the trainers at Beachbody. Yep. And we got him on prompting you to start this journey, and it's killer. As well, Chef Carrie's on prompting you with some incredible recipes. If you're on a weight loss journey, don't look at that batch. Look at the next batch that's coming out, because it's going to incorporate muscle food. So yeah, Brett Hobo, incredible workouts. His entire plan and system is right there. So you guys will love it.
Thanks for that. That's awesome.
Well, yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, last deep dive.
So muscle food, I know we only have a minute or 2 here, but first of all, it tastes really, really good. And that's sometimes difficult. I know many of us have tried different proteins, but this muscle food we took a lot of time to make sure that we got the taste right, because even if it had every mineral and vitamin in there, if it didn't taste good, people would not drink it. And
well, Toby, before you go any further, what's interesting to me is for the last 15, 16 years, we've been sending brownies with our cards in one of our other streams for 16 years. And so this is our payback. We're trying to help you with a brownie tasting powder to help you, get rid of some of what we gave you with the brownies. So anyway, go ahead.
So in short, protein is a way for you to get calories that your body needs, and they're absorbed quickly, and your body can use it quickly. It's an alternative way instead of the higher carb type of diets. You take this, you replace it, and your body's able to get the energy that it needs in a way that it can process quickly.
And we're looking forward to seeing these shakers at the gym, on walks, in your Facebook lives, placed in product placement. It's key, guys. I mean, this is designed for not only for you to get healthy, but for you to recommend to your friends so they can get healthy with you, man. So I love it. Let me ask you a quick question about so we have no soy protein in muscle food, correct?
No,
it's whey protein.
Whey protein, right?
Awesome. So for the people who are against soy, that's great. I know we're working on, and I'm going to let the cat out of the bag a little. It's going to come out in phase 2, probably sometime in the summer, because I know we're working on a vanilla version of this product.
Yeah, vanilla version is in demand because it's so versatile when you're putting in berries and other
avocado, right?
Yeah,
fruits,
that's one of my
spinach.
favorites, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that'll be a great product extension for Blue 42.
Yeah.
Now, Peter Anthony, don't give away too much.
I'm not. Well, I'm putting it on your plate, Dave.
Oh yeah. Okay. I felt that. That's good.
I want everybody to remember that one of the real unique parts about muscle food is the probiotic blend. Probiotic blends are not commonly found in protein drinks, but we put it in for one reason, is because science is showing that your gut is the main superhighway to the nervous system of your body. And with a healthy gut, your brain can function well, your nervous system functions well. And so as you can feel really, really good that this is in here as you're taking muscle food.
And people had asked us why we didn't come out with specifically a probiotic. Guys, this is one of the reasons. If you start to see our pillars stack, we have the C Boost Plus, we're using Tempo, we're using Deep Quiet Sleep. Then we come in and we're using the muscle food and the control. All the things that you need are there.
Yeah.
All the products, they stack together perfectly. We're really excited about the integration of the stack, and what was so important, because to take a probiotic on top of something that already has probiotic in it wouldn't make sense. It's not necessary. We're not trying to load you up with things that you don't need. We want to make sure everything you need is there for your specific journey. And it's super important. Is there a way we can learn how many carbs are in this, Toby? Is it high in carbs, or what's the carb? What are we looking at carb wise here?
I actually don't know the carb count here. That's something that I'll refresh my mind on.
Okay, cool.
Carb counts, obviously.
It's super low though.
Yeah, it has to be low.
Yeah, because I think the carb ratio to protein ratio is less than 25% carbs in this particular product.
Yeah.
When you were designing it, you mentioned something like that.
Yeah. Whenever we're making a protein product or any other weight management product, carbs are always taken into consideration. It's okay to have carbs. It's just make sure that balance, you have a little bit higher protein than you'll ever have in carbs during the day.
Yeah, so I don't know if that answers the question. I saw a couple of that floating out there,
that was good.
For everybody, Dave, I know that you and I are super committed to making sure that everybody really loves Blue 42, and starts to understand it. I hope this was helpful. Do you think it was?
I think it was, and I want to show my appreciation to both of you guys because you worked really hard to make sure this product line was well thought out. And I think people today have literally learned how you've stacked the products perfectly to make them work great. You know,
Yeah.
all our bodies are different, but these were designed for that generic hole to fill, and it's great. So I appreciate
Yeah.
it, guys. I mean, you guys have done a now. You did this in record time too. We're not even going to bring that up, but this was done in record time, and it's still perfect. I mean,
And I believe our founder and visionary and leader is watching us. So big shout out to Cody Bateman, who's
yep, yep,
I know he's on the road today and
yep.
working his,
One of the
working.
biggest users of basically all products, Blue 42. I mean, he loves
Of
the
course.
product.
Well, yeah, and he was the originator and designer of the idea and the line and really pushed it forward to be super involved in what we're bringing to the marketplace. And for everybody who's listening, I want to make sure you guys know we're going to keep enhancing formulas. We're going to get better and better and better as we go. We're going to bring to you as we get to the lines where we want to bring to you information and studies, and these are things that that have been done by the manufacturers, the suppliers. I mean, there's so much information. The way we've done it, no one's ever done it like this. No one has these stackable 4 pillars. No one. And the reason is because it's so much work. It's so much work to determine what's going in and what are we going to start with, and then what we start to add. And and eventually you'll see the growth of the Blue 42 line is just in. Toby, I want to ask you a question though.
Mhm.
Well,
Yep.
can I ask one more question, Dave? Since we ran good on
Yes,
time, I
you
can
get
run
one
over.
more question.
One more question. These oils
Yep.
are absolutely the best oils I've ever experienced, and I don't want to talk about other companies.
No, there's a reason why they're so good. It's because they're formulated by an aromatherapist, certified aromatherapist, and I essential oils is one of my specialties. I understand where oils come from. I understand the competition for other companies, and I've actually worked with many other well-known companies that produce essential oils, and they're not formulated by aromatherapists.
No.
The aromatherapy is a very, very intense training, and I worked with her for weeks and weeks to make sure, because there's a balance. There are many essential oils that work, but again, it has to smell really good. And that's the balance. That's why it takes so long to formulate a really good working essential oil.
Yeah, and one of and I love that there's so little oil, it just dissipates through your skin. That's how you can tell the quality of an essential.
Yep.
Well, what I've noticed is I've actually opened up 2 different bottles of the same fragrance,
So
and
awesome.
they smell exactly the same. I've never
Yeah.
experienced that
The
before.
consistency is
Yeah, very
fantastic. And the sourcing, I just want to make sure everybody knows we're using the highest level
Yes, we
of
are.
available essentials, ethically grown and harvested from different parts of the world, because not all essentials are available everywhere.
That's right.
So but we're using the highest level of essentials grown ethically throughout the world. So as we bring more and more of these oils and these blends to you, you just rest assured this is the best quality available, period. So you might see, if you look at other companies, we're much lower in price point, and if but we might be higher in price point than something you might get off the shelf in a store, because the deviation in price points to source a true essential oil. And I've been in that business for over 30 years, and I've been to Brittany, France, and literally picking lavender in the fields, all the way to harvesting seaweed in the oceans to find the right essential oils for different beauty lines. I have to tell you, Toby, we're really, really grateful and super happy. This particular one is Ode to Sleep. I love putting this in my diffuser.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
sleep with it, but I mean, I just put, it just makes me feel, I
Mhm.
love it. And if you haven't tried, Rock Your World or Ode to Sleep, man, pick up a diffuser and pick up some
A great way
oils.
to start. Make sure
Oh,
that you
yeah.
have that diffuser while you're getting essential oils, and put a little water into it, put the essential oil in it, turn it on at the beginning of the day or in the evening. And I know that it will change your outlook.
Completely. Yeah.
Incredible,
These
incredible.
are the best oils ever. You did a great job with that, Dave. Thank you for
Yeah,
bringing
and
that forward.
just so everybody knows that the way the pillars were built, there is one oil right now in each pillar.
Yeah.
And so that's how this was built. And there possibly may be some more oils in the future. So just so you know.
Little
Thanks,
teasers,
guys.
baby, little
Yeah, I
teasers.
know. Thanks, guys. This was an incredible. I learned a lot. I know you guys probably learned a lot, and we do have some homework for you that we're going to get done for you. And we'll see you next month, and we'll pick 5 or 6 more products to do a deep dive on. So
Awesome.
we'll see you all then. Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everybody. Bye-bye.